Welcome everyone to the first ever Farm to Bay at Home celebration live from the KSDY 50 studio right here in Eastlake, Chula Vista. Thank you so much for joining us today in support of the Living Coast Discovery Center. 100% of the proceeds raised tonight will support the Living Coast's essential operations because they are closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We have got an incredible show, and we're going to be right back after a message from the Living Coast's Executive Director, the incredible Ben Vallejos.
Hi, welcome to Farm to Bay at Home, our first ever virtual fundraising event. My name is Ben Vallejos, Executive Director here at the Living Coast, and I'm so thrilled to be able to get together from online to support our mission. The generous contributions made tonight will help us launch our Love for the Living Coast, Secure Our Future campaign to reach a goal of $500,000 to support our critical needs to keep us afloat until we can safely reopen. To kick things off, I want to give a special thanks to the City of Chula Vista and U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and to presenting sponsors 7 Mile Casino and KSDY 50 for their generous support of this year's event. We have a packed show tonight, so let's get right to it. Have fun, stay safe, and enjoy the show.
Thank you so very much, Ben. And I am here with the incredible Kelsey Worth, the lead animal care specialist at the Living Coast, and she has brought one of her friends. This is a snake. Kelsey, tell us a little bit about what kind of snake this is.
It is indeed a snake. So this is Elvis, and he is a very handsome California king snake.
He is very handsome. He's got absolutely beautiful color. Now, is a king snake native to San Diego?
Yeah, it's a great question. So they are named a California king snake. They are indeed found here in San Diego County. And believe it or not, king snakes are actually one of the most widely distributed species of snake that we have here in North America.
Now, even though his name is Elvis, I'm going to assume that the peanut butter and banana sandwich is not exactly what he eats. So what kind of food does he eat?
Yeah, it's a great question. So at the Living Coast Discovery Center, we do feed him a diet of mostly rodents. But out in the wild, this guy is actually a really important part of the ecosystem because what he does is he eats other species of snakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, species of snakes, does he go after the little gardener snakes, those little tame ones? What does he go after?
So he goes after a variety of things, but he does really enjoy eating rattlesnakes specifically. Wow. And he actually has a lot of special adaptations that allows him to eat venomous snakes and kind of be quote unquote immune to the venom.
Wow. Now, is this a normal coloring for a California king snake?
Yeah, so it is indeed. You can find them in this color out in the wild, but normally they're more a traditional kind of black and yellow color, but they do have a variety of color variations and different subspecies.
So these guys could be found in all of our backyards here in San Diego. He's got lots of colors that kind of blend in with leaves, so we want to be sure folks are being really careful, but maybe not to be quite so afraid if they see this color pattern.
Yeah, no, not at all. This guy is a really friendly species of snake. Obviously, if you do come across a California king snake in your backyard, best thing to do is actually leave him be. The best thing to do if you come across any sort of wildlife in your backyard is to just leave them be. That's where they belong. They'll make their way out.
That's pretty awesome. Well, we have got a great show for you this evening, and if you haven't already started bidding, please be sure to grab your phone, tablet, and laptop and start right now. Kelsey's going to be back. We've got some more animal friends, but right now we've got two incredible friends that wanted to say hello. Let's say hello to Mayor Mary Salas.
Cheers, and welcome to the Living Coast Discovery Center's 11th annual Farm to Bay fundraiser and celebration. It's the first time that we've done this virtually, but nonetheless, your support is more important now than ever in order for the Living Coast Discovery Center to continue its programs that enhance and protect our wildlife and our environment here in the South Bay. While we miss seeing you in person this year, we hope that your support will be strong, and we hope that your support will be generous. We urge you all to stay healthy and safe, and maybe we'll get together again next year in person. But once again, thank you for your support, and have a great time.
Hi, I'm Jessica LaFave with the Living Coast Discovery Center. I'm here at Chula Vista Brewery with James Hodges. He's the head brewer here, and I want to thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today at Farm to Bay at Home.
Thank you guys for coming. We love the Living Coast down there. Dolly, our owner, takes her boys down there all the time. So, we love to do anything that's out in the community. And so thanks for coming and talking to us.
Yeah. So what's been going on at Chula Vista Brewery?
We've just been kind of going with the ebb and flow of this pandemic and the shutdowns and restrictions and guidelines and all that. And, trying to keep ourselves and our guests safe is priority number one. But we were able to stay open, and we switched to the delivery and curbside pickup, try and do it as contactless as possible. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're headed right now. We're just hoping, that everybody kind of does their own part to stay safe, keep themselves safe, protect others, so we can get over this quickly.
Have you guys brewed any new fun beers?
Actually, we did last week. With everything, the climate in the country right now, the Brewers Association and a brewery in Texas came together and came up with the idea of doing kind of like, I guess you can call it a Black Lives Matter beer. And our brewery is owned by Mr. Tim Parker, 20-year Navy veteran, and he is now the only Black brewery owner in San Diego.
If people want to come and visit the brewery, is there anything that they should know before they come?
Now, you have to have food. So we don't mind if you bring your own meal in. That's awesome, that's great. And like I said before, if you don't bring your own meal in, you can order from next door or Mangia Italiana down the street. And food, groups no larger than 6, face masks, and just come in happy and polite.
Well, we really appreciate all this work from our community, from our local Chula Vista Brewery, and all of the other businesses here in town. We couldn't do it without you. Well, hopefully we'll see you next year at Farm to Bay at the Living Coast, but we really appreciate having you here for our virtual event, and thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Sláinte.
Thank you so very much, Mayor Salas, and to the Chula Vista Brewery. Thank you to all of our food and beverage partners. We so appreciate you, and we want you to show them a little love. Head down to 3rd Avenue. Go try some beers. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I think you can sacrifice a little time. We would love to see how you're recreating the Farm to Bay experience at home. So be sure to tag us on Facebook and Instagram. Use hashtag Farm2Bay. Spell it out, FARMTOBAY. And if you're watching at home, don't forget to say hi in the chat on YouTube. You might just get a very special call out a little bit later in the program. Now, we talked a little earlier about some of the great opportunities, and this one is our auction opportunity. We've got a great silent auction going on for you right now. Hopefully, you are already on your phone, your iPad, or your computer. We have got Razor scooters. We've got a great package, one that I love. It's an outdoors gear package. It's got camping chairs, a solar kit, and a portable barbecue so you can enjoy that summertime beautiful weather. We also have some fabulous jewelry, so be sure to take a look. These are some statement pieces. Now, if you're looking for a friend or a loved one, a great opportunity to do so and to support the Living Coast. New this year, we've got some wonderful experiences available in limited quantities. Those are going to be in our fixed price items. So take a look at some of those Living Coast experiences, but be sure to act quickly. I know some of them are already selling out. If you would like to support us, we would love to invite you to join the Conservation Circle membership. This starts at $250 and goes all the way up to $500 and $750. So a wonderful way to show your support today and continue to do so throughout the year. If you've got a special occasion that's coming up and you want to celebrate it in a safe manner, how about a Zoom call with a Living Coast animal? Go online right now and secure your experience. We would love for you to check out the featured items as well. That's items number 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. We've got a Paso Robles getaway, a chance to cruise on the bay or maybe take a little fishing trip on a 43-foot boat. And we've got a chance for you to name an animal ambassador. So you could have an impact right here on some of our animals. Now, one of the great things about Farm to Bay is that we always get to explore that beautiful facility. So let's take a moment to do so virtually. Let's head out to Eagle Mesa and meet some of our avian ambassadors.
and welcome to our Farm to Bay at Home. My name is Ashley, one of the educators here at the Living Coast Discovery Center. Today, we are joined over at our Eagle Mesa exhibit, which gives you the opportunity to view our 3 different eagles that call the Living Coast home. So we do have our 3 different eagles that are a great opportunity for us to see here, and the reason why they live here instead of out in the wild is actually due to their inability to be able to successfully hunt on their own out in the wild. Now here at the Living Coast, we actually provide homes to many different birds of prey that are no longer able to survive on their own. And these 3 eagles are no exception to that. These 3 eagles have actually gone through a variety of different issues to make it so they're no longer able to hunt on their own, so they're not able to successfully find the food that they need to find, and they actually have inabilities to fly properly. So they can fly a little bit, especially Betsy Ross over here, she can fly the most out of our 3, but they do have wing injuries that would prevent them from successfully being able to fly over and hunt down their food sources. As eagles, they do soar high in the sky and soar around looking for their food source, and then they swoop down and grab onto it. Now, what they're going to be looking for is going to be things like small mammals, like squirrels and rabbits, even things like rats and mice. But eagles, especially those bald eagles, really like to eat things like fish. They love to find different areas where they can have lakes or rivers, or even the oceans, like here in San Diego, where they can find some fish food sources. Now ours are a little bit special because they don't really like fish. As much as we've tried to give them fish, they've been like, no thanks, and they turn up their beaks and choose to eat something else instead. So here we actually offer them a nice variety of different rats and mice, all served restaurant quality style. Now we get our rats and our mice that we are going to feed out to our animals here from a breeding facility that makes sure there's no bacteria or parasites that are going to enter their environment. This allows us to give them the best veterinary care and make sure that they're getting everything that they properly need in order to survive. So we can weigh out their food source, know exactly how much it weighs, pay attention to the calories and those nutrients so that they get exactly what they need. Now, caring for our animals is something that we always do here at the Living Coast, whether it be through providing different nutrition meals like we do with our eagles here, getting them the most high quality food that they could possibly get, or through different enriching experiences. Now you guys are getting a great chance to hear Franklin making all kinds of noises behind me back here, which is one of the ways that we can actually help to make sure our animals are engaged and enriched. So that was actually perfect timing for him to start screeching it up. So birds make all kinds of different noises, and they actually are very sensitive to paying attention to what's going on around them. So we actually bring in different enrichment items to care for our animals to make sure they are mentally stimulated as well. Thank you so much for joining us and supporting us through this event at our Farm to Bay at Home.
And leopard sharks are really cool. Do you guys scuba dive or snorkel? So that's like the staple of the aquarium food.
Seven Mile Casino is proud to support Living Coast Discovery Center in its 11th annual Farm to Bay, and hopefully first and only virtual Farm to Bay. And so we're here, we encourage you to support, and we hope it's a wonderful and successful event for the Discovery Center. Please donate and support this wonderful cause. As a neighbor of the Living Coast Discovery Center down the street, we believe it's our honor, privilege, responsibility to support businesses and resources that are like the Living Coast Discovery Center in the South Bay. And we're privileged to have a business in Chula Vista and be a part of it.
Thank you so much to our good friends at the 7 Mile Casino. And I am back with Kelsey, and we have a burrowing owl. Tell us who this is.
We do indeed. This is the beautiful Addie, and she is a burrowing owl. And for you guys at home who don't know, this is actually her first off-site TV experience.
She's pretty excited. She's doing very, very well. So tell us a little bit, something unique about burrowing owls.
Yeah, so burrowing owls are a really cool species of owl. They've got lots of really cool adaptations that make them a little bit different than normal species of owls, and one of them is what she is eating right here. So this is what we like to call a superworm, and is the majority of a burrowing owl's diet.
Wow, very, very cool. So talk to us a little bit about threats to burrowing owls. We're all about conservation and finding ways that we can help provide a better environment for our animal friends. So what threats do the burrowing owls face?
Yeah, absolutely. So unfortunately, burrowing owls are considered an endangered species here in San Diego County. They used to be really found quite widely throughout Southern California, but unfortunately that's not the case anymore. And at the Living Coast Discovery Center, we are actually part of what is called an SSP, which is a species survival program. And it's a really big honor and privilege for us to be a part of that, because what that means basically is we're a part of the reintroduction process of these little guys back into San Diego County.
Wow, that is really, really cool. So what an important role to play, and the Living Coast is being able to do that. And you'll be able to see a burrowing owl if you go visit the Living Coast.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. Addie here is one of our ambassadors, which means that she is comes out on the glove like this to interact with the public. And this is a really big moment for all of us keepers at the Living Coast. As I said, her first off-site TV experience is pretty cool for all of us.
Very, very cool. So tell me a little bit more. She's not terribly big. I mean, normally you think of an owl and they're quite big.
Yeah, so like I said before, Addie is a unique kind of species of owl. She's about the size of a soccer ball and weighs about the amount of a quarter pounder with cheese.
Okay, all right. It's about a soccer ball size and a quarter pounder with cheese. Well, thank you so very much, Kelsey. And Addie, phenomenal job. We would love to find out, for all of you at home, what is your favorite Living Coast ambassador? Do us a favor, type it into the chat and we'll find out a little bit later and see what everybody's favorite animal ambassador is. And I think Addie is going to rise to the top rather quickly. Well, we could not bring you this incredible virtual experience without our phenomenal partners and great friends at KSDY. Let's hear a little bit from the KSDY 50 team.
KSDY 50 supports the Living Coast Discovery Center. They're committed with the members from our communities, offering educational programs.
Besides the wildlife, one of the things you can enjoy is the view of the beautiful Bay Area.
Being part of the production of Farm to Bay at Home was really a great experience, and we really hope you all enjoyed it as well. With this, we learned a lot being part of all the wonderful exhibits that they have over here, and we invite you to keep supporting the Living Coast Discovery Center as well.
As a production team, we enjoy learning about wildlife. My favorite exhibit is Eagle Mesa.
KSDY 50 is proud to be an active supporter of Living Coast Discovery Center. Your continued efforts make a significant impact in the community. Thank you for your continued efforts in supporting and caring for our coastal environment. Thank you for all that you do, Living Coast Discovery Center.
To the incredible team at KSDY 50, thank you so very much. An incredibly talented group, and we're having a ton of fun right here in the studio. So we want you to check out the silent auction as well. Don't forget, that's on your phone. Now, you can search in lots of different ways. You can search by item description or item number. But we want you to check out, we've got some fabulous staycations, opportunities to go kayaking, and we've got some very safe and fun summer activities. So take a look. Don't forget, we've got those single priced items, but there are limited quantities. So if you'd like to celebrate a birthday with a Zoom party animal encounter, you can certainly do that. And if you'd like to help the Living Coast, become a Conservation Circle member. If you need any help, there's a technical support feature inside of your app. Be sure to take a look and let us know. Now, I told you we had some fabulous featured items, and our first featured item is item number 1000. So put that in right now on your phone, item number 1000. This one is the Pandemic Survival Package. That's right, it's going to get you through. It's a $100 gift card for Sprouts Chula Vista Eastlake, and we've got mega rolls of toilet paper plus a 1.5 liter bottle of Tito's vodka. That's right, $150 value, but really, Can you put a price on toilet paper when you need it most and a great bottle of vodka when you're having a tough day? I don't think you can. So bid a little bit higher. Right now, $150 is on the bid. Let me tell you what, secret from a professional auctioneer, set your maximum bid. Go back, sit back on your couch and enjoy. That maximum bid will bid for you. This has been coming in all evening and afternoon long, so be sure to jump in there. That maximum bid is an opportunity for you to let the bidding device do its best. Now, it'll only go up to the highest point if you continue to get outbid. Be sure to pay attention to your phone, to your iPad, to your computer, and find out when you've been outbid. Jump back in there and do a little something extra. Now, we don't get to stand around and look at each other while we bid, but this is a great way to have a lot of fun. One of the most unique things about Farm to Bay each year is it is a zero waste event. And we'd love to show you a few ways that you can have a zero waste home. Let's check it out.
Everybody, welcome to Farm to Bay at Home. My name is Catherine. I'm the Facilities and Sustainability Manager here at the Living Coast Discovery Center. Our fundraiser today helps support our sustainability and wildlife programs that we put on here at the Living Coast Discovery Center. Our Farm to Bay event last year in 2019 diverted 95% of the waste from the landfill. Our zero waste trash talkers and sorters, or volunteers, collected over 800 pounds of material during this event, and only 40 pounds was sent to the landfill. So that is a really great feat. Now, in order to put on a zero waste event like that, it takes a lot of planning ahead of time. So for example, we buy materials for our vendors to use during the event that we know for sure are compostable in our compost piles here on site. We also provide reusable glassware and utensils for the guests to use during the event so that we can help reduce the amount of plastic that we create. So a lot of the food waste and organic material that's created during an event or at home can actually be composted or turned into healthy soil. When organics like this get sent to the landfill, they create methane emissions that get emitted into the atmosphere, and this can increase our global temperatures. Things like napkins, leaves, and straw can also be composted and turned into organic soil. You can learn how to compost at home by visiting us at the Living Coast Discovery Center for our on-site compost workshops on Sundays. We will also be holding a virtual compost workshop once a month so that you can stay in the comfort and safety of your own home and still learn how to compost on site. Some other ways that you can reduce your waste at home is recycling properly. So make sure that you have dry and clean recyclable items that you put in your bin. Make sure the lids are off of your bottles, and always check the bottom of a recyclable container and look at the triangle symbol. And then lastly, if you'd like to go zero waste and reduce plastic at home, you can opt for reusable options like beeswax wrap to replace any aluminum or saran wrap paper. You can also use reusable produce bags instead of grabbing plastic at the grocery store, and you can also carry your own reusable utensils instead of picking up some to-go plastic utensils as well. While you visit us on site at the Living Coast Discovery Center, you can utilize our new water bottle filling station thanks to the City of Chula Vista. Eventually, we will phase out selling plastic water bottles in the gift shop, so you can help us reach our goal of sustainability by bringing your own bottle with you during your visit and filling it right on site with some filtered water. Thank you to the City of Chula Vista for sponsoring our outreach programs. I'm able to visit schools virtually and teach them about composting, as well as how to properly recycle and reduce their waste at school, and then they can take that information back home to share with their parents. Thank you so much for your continued support and joining us for Farm to Bay at Home. We hope to see you soon here at the Living Coast Discovery Center, and stay safe and stay well. Thank you.
What great information. We hope that all of you will join us for that seminar on how to compost and how to make your home a little closer to zero waste. Well, of course, I am back with the incredible Kelsey. And Kelsey, who is this?
This is one of our newest ambassadors. She is actually our unnamed female opossum.
So, if you want to help name this awesome opossum, bid right now. This is featured item number 2000, your chance to name an animal ambassador. This is a one-of-a-kind experience. It includes an up-close encounter with a juvenile Virginia opossum. You'll work with the Living Coast Animal Care team to choose the perfect name for our newest and arguably cutest ambassador. Now, this experience includes an all-access tour with the executive director for up to 6 guests, premier parking, a photo with the ambassador, and encounters with other Living Coast ambassadors. So a wonderful, priceless value. Right now, it's at $650. So we would love for you to start this bid and be the one to name this awesome opossum. Now, I know that Kelsey has her heart set on maybe a couple of name choices. Avocado.
Avocado!
But that's not what our opossum is eating. What is she eating right now?
She is not eating any sorts of avocado. So she's got a wide variety of things here. Opossums out in the wild are considered omnivores. So she's got a little bit of her biscuits here. She's even got some bananas, some apples, some carrots, and some grapes, some of her favorite things.
Now, I noticed that this particular opossum, she's got a little bit of damage to her left eye, and she can't see, right?
Yeah, she is indeed blind, and she is also missing one of her eyes, as you guys at home can probably see. Unfortunately, we do think that this happened due to a car strike, which unfortunately is an all too common story for especially opossums, because believe it or not, they are primarily nocturnal, which means they are most active at night.
And now, where would we find somebody like this awesome opossum?
Yeah, so these guys are actually pretty widely distributed. You can find them throughout North America, but you can also find them right here in your backyard in San Diego County. And they're also a really important part of the ecosystem. These guys are actually responsible for limiting the spread of Lyme's disease because they eat ticks.
Wow, such a cool way to interact with animals.
Yeah.
And now, I don't want any of you to be playing possum when you're starting to bid. Now's the opportunity. Jump in there at $650. You get all of that great stuff, plus you get the chance to name this incredible animal ambassador. Now, we have had a ton of fun putting together this virtual event as well as some of our virtual programs. Now, when you're dealing with animals, sometimes things don't go exactly right, but more importantly, when you're dealing with humans, things also don't go right. But we had the opportunity to take a couple of outtakes, so take a look at some of our virtual bloopers.
I'm gonna turn around again.
So, oh, sorry.
And
Got these flies.
you know, so we didn't even
Sharp talons on our toes.
green sea turtle.
We can do it again.
Yeah.
Birds are great. Yeah, some of the...
We really appreciate your generous.
Can I pause there? Sorry.
Face, yada yada yada, yada yada yada, stuff stuff stuff, yada yada yada, stuff stuff stuff, stuff stuff stuff. Owl pellet here.
Yes.
Super awkward and weird.
A huge thank you to our sponsors, all of them, but very, very especially Marine Group Boatworks and Cox Communications. Thank you for your continued support each and every year. Now, we're going to talk about a few more of our featured items. You can find all of these on your mobile device. Simply pull out your mobile device, search for these item numbers. I guarantee you're going to want to take them home. Remember, professional tip, set that maximum bid, and you're going to be sure to go home with something fabulous. So, featured item number 3000. Imagine yourself out there on the beautiful San Diego Bay aboard the 43-foot Southern Cross yacht. You'll have a chance to choose your very own adventure. A 3-hour cocktail cruise for up to 16 people, or a 3/4-day fishing trip for up to 6 people, or a 3-hour whale watching tour for up to 16 people. This one is valid all the way through December of 2021, so plenty of time to choose your date and select one that is available. This has got a value of over $4,000. We started it low, and right now we're at $1,300. So jump on there, be that next bidder, take it up to $1,450. You know what I've always said, the best thing about having a friend with a boat is so that you don't have to own one. You'll get a chance to be out there on the bay enjoying the breeze, the beautiful sunset, maybe go out there and enjoy a little sport fishing. This one is absolutely fabulous. Right now, $1,450 gets that bid going, and you could be the one out there in the bay. So remember, bid high, bid frequently, and know that everything is going to go to help support this incredible Living Coast Discovery Center. Now, maybe you need a little something to keep the kids busy at home. There are some limited number of virtual experiences available. Take a look at those fixed price items. Grab your phones and make sure you secure your spot right now. Not only could you do this for a personal celebration, but hey, maybe you're looking to mix up and spice up your next virtual board meeting on that Zoom call. That's a great opportunity to do so. Have an animal ambassador right there available to you. So jump on there, fixed price items. Don't forget, check out those featured items, and be sure to check back in on each one of your bids. Make sure you are still winning. Again, a huge thanks to our conservation sponsors, the City of Chula Vista Environmental Services and Cox Communications. Now, we've all seen the incredible work that's being done right there on 3rd Avenue, and this next one is somewhere where I would love to find you. And when we get through this COVID pandemic, let's take a look at our good friends at Tavern on the Vogue.
We're back at the Tavern at the Vogue on 3rd Avenue in Chula Vista. I'm so excited to have the owner of Tavern on the Vogue, correct?
Yeah, I'm the co-owner, along with my partner, Alan Castle. My name's Dr. Gonzalo Quintero.
Thanks so much for having us. So tell us a little bit about your business. When did you guys open?
For sure. So we opened last summer, actually on the Lemon Festival. It was our grand opening here on 3rd Avenue in downtown Chula Vista. We're a European restaurant, beer hall. We got everything from sausages, and pretzels to hamburgers and chicken wings. And we have a big selection of European and hyper-local beer.
What's happening on 3rd Avenue?
There's been so many new businesses that have been welcomed, of these new entrepreneurs that are taking a chance, and they in turn are showing their friends and their neighbors opportunities that are on 3rd Avenue, because it'd be really boring if all we had was a couple of places doing good. It's really great to see, coffee shops, bars, restaurants, breweries, clothing stores, and everything in between. And I think that's what's really making 3rd Avenue so successful, even during these times, is like the real collaborative spirit and a real spirit of friendship.
Can you tell me a little bit about any sustainability practices that your business does?
For sure. So a big part of our sustainability in terms of like our product procurement also goes in with our menu, right? So we make sure that nothing goes to waste. So when we make an order for raw ingredients, we make sure to use those raw ingredients in as many food items as possible. When we have byproduct, we turn those into other food menu items. And that's a good way of doing business, but it also, doesn't just affect your bottom line. It makes you have less of a footprint in terms of like your carbon emission footprint.
So the Living Coast Discovery Center is really proud to partner with businesses like Tavern at the Vogue here on 3rd Avenue in Chula Vista. We couldn't do it without the support of our community. As you know, thousands of kids visit the Living Coast every year through field trips and different school programs. And I know that you mentioned also that you have some people that come and visit us.
For sure. I mean, I personally visited Living Coast as a child, and I take my kids today.
Great. Well, we really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck to you, and cheers.
Cheers.
Well, a huge thanks to our friends at Tavern at the Vogue, located right there in the heart of 3rd Avenue Village in Chula Vista. Thank you so very much for your support of this incredible event. And also, thank you to the more than 218 people currently tuned in and watching this virtual experience. Now, we told you we wanted to hear from you in that chat window, and we certainly have. In fact, much to my chagrin, but not to my surprise, Kelsey is the most popular feature of the virtual event. So thank you, Kelsey, for being with us. She is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to have a real hard time getting over that one. But we also want to let you know that Mayor Salas says hello. But also, Mariel Schmidt, thank you. We love the bloopers, too. We thought they were pretty fun. So thank you, Mariel, for chiming in and saying hello. Don't forget, right in there, tell us who your favorite animal ambassador is, or just say hello on our YouTube chat. Now, we still have some fabulous stuff in our silent auction. We've got family fun at the zoo and safari park, that great outdoor gear. We've got staycations in Dana, Mission Bay, and the new Costa Vista RV Resort, and the Rambler, very cool little hotel right there on the bike path. We have got some wonderful opportunities, so please be sure, jump into your bidding device right now. Find something that you love, set that maximum bid, and if there's not something that you love, simply donate, become a conservation member, or simply throw some dollars at our overall goal. Ben mentioned early on that we're trying to raise $500,000 in this campaign, so if you've got an extra $473,000 lying around, that should add to our overall total right now and just make this event phenomenal. You guys are doing such an incredible job. Thank you so very much for your comments and your chats on YouTube. We are so excited to bring this to you. We want to say again thank you to our conservation sponsors, Marine Group Boatworks, Republic Services, and Swinnerton. Now, one of my favorite locations out there at the Living Coast Discovery Center has got to be Turtle Lagoon. So why don't we take a little trip right out there to the lagoon virtually.
Hi, my name is Beth Sabston. I am the Animal Care Manager here at the Living Coast Discovery Center. And I'm here today to highlight one of our animal ambassadors, the Eastern Pacific Green Sea Turtle that we have here in our front exhibit when you come to visit the Living Coast. We have 2 males here on exhibit at the Living Coast that you can come visit. These are 1 of 7 species found in the world, and unfortunately, all species of sea turtles are either endangered or threatened. So it's really important that we have them here as ambassadors to educate the public and guests so they get familiar with these species that are right here in San Diego Bay. So the range is found here through Baja, California. Our sea turtles here are 10 years old. They were hatched at SeaWorld in 2009. We were fortunate enough to acquire some hatchlings, and so they've been with the Living Coast this whole time. So it's been really great to see how big they get over the years. They can grow to be 350 pounds. Right now, they are about 120 pounds, the larger of the two. And you can't age a sea turtle by their size. So because we have them here with us, we're able to track their age, but it's really hard for scientists to know the age of a sea turtle in the wild. They become sexually mature about 20 to 25 years of age, and it's pretty amazing. Scientists don't fully understand how once a sea turtle is hatched, they spend their lives in the ocean, and only the females will climb ashore to nest when they're ready back to the same beach that they were hatched on, which is pretty amazing. So once males are hatched, they will spend the rest of their time in the sea, giving them their common name, the sea turtle. And these species are called green sea turtles because they eat so much algae, it actually dyes their fat green. So because they are grazers in the wild, these sea turtles require a lot of food fed throughout the day. So while we have been closed, our keepers here at the Living Coast have been busy providing them that food throughout the day. So we feed them over 6 times a day. So it takes a lot of resources to keep up with their appetite. So we really appreciate all your support because those contributions go right back to the animals. Thank you.
Wow, that was incredible. Now, let me tell you, these next featured items are fabulous, but you only have just about 4 minutes remaining. So time is of the essence. All of our auction items are going to close at 6:45 p.m. Take a look at your clock. That's coming up real soon. So let's get to featured item number 4,000. This one is the Dang Brothers Pizza Party for 50 people. This one is absolutely phenomenal. They are going to bring their custom fire truck, not to put out the fire, but to start one in that brick oven, and they're going to make some phenomenal pizza. They're going to bring you salad and beer. Again, this is for 50 people. Right now, the bid is at $2,000. So gather up 50 of your friends, or maybe only 6 of your friends, or maybe only your family group. Whatever the rules are, you are not going to be disappointed when Dang Brother Pizza shows up on your street. Now, if your party is outside of San Diego County, there is a small travel charge. So if you're out of San Diego County, don't worry about it. Make the purchase anyway. This one, absolutely fantastic. One of my favorites. And if you haven't had a Dang Brothers Pizza, you are missing out. Right now at $2,000, jump on there. You don't have a lot of time. Let's get to featured item number 5,000. Now, if you've been inside for a little bit too long and you're itching to get away, how about we head out to Paso Robles? This is a 2-night stay with dinner and a wine tour at Cabo Robles RV Resort in Paso. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Not only is Paso Robles a historic cowboy town mixing up gourmet dining, music, festivals, and shopping with a laid-back culture, it is also an opportunity for you to enjoy some great wine and some quiet nights. This one's going to find you in a Tuscany villa and a complimentary dinner for 2 at the Farmhouse Bistro. Also includes a wine tour for 2 as well. They've got pools, spas, fire pits, wellness centers, and if you want to bring Fido along, they've got a dog park. So whether it's wine tasting or outdoor movies, there's something for everyone. This is open to all ages. Right now, being bid on at $1,025 if you'd like to get away. Wonderful, wonderful way to go. You don't have to have an RV. They've got gorgeous glamping cabins available to you. So head up to Paso Robles, taste some fine wine, and enjoy some wonderful opportunities. All of it goes to support the Living Coast Discovery Center. Right now at $1,025, and looking at my clock, you've got less than 1 minute remaining. So now is the time. Jump in there, make it happen, finalize that bid, and go home with some fabulous prizes. Now, we all love the incredible resources right here in our backyard, but the Living Coast Discovery Center is something truly unique and something truly special. For those of you who are watching who may not know a lot about it, let's learn a little bit more about the incredible work that goes on.
Since 1987, the Living Coast has inspired the community to connect with and care for our coastal environment. As an educational zoo and aquarium, we feature local wildlife and provide a unique location for guests to explore nature trails, learn about coastal resource conservation, and experience native animals up close. While we're closed, essential staff continues to care for our animals and provide engaging environmental education online. Thank you for supporting our mission.
All right. This is our chance. This is our opportunity. Maybe you didn't find something in our auction that you loved. Maybe you just want to give a 100% tax-deductible gift to support the Living Coast Discovery Center. We need your help to stay afloat. And because I know nobody likes me, they all wanted to see Kelsey, we invited her back with the fabulous Tito, the barn owl. So Tito, I don't know if you could give a hoot for us or not. No. Tito's more of the strong, silent type. Yeah. Listen, right now, grab your phone, grab your mobile bidding device, and if you'd like to call to make your pledge, you can do so at the number right now on your screen. Text Farm to Bay to 243-725. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to donate an amount that you feel mostly uncomfortable with. In fact, just keep adding zeros until you start to break out in a sweat. And then you know you've reached the right spot. As you've heard earlier tonight from Ben, we are launching the Love for Living Coast campaign so you can help secure the future of the Living Coast. With schools implementing distance learning this fall, this means the Living Coast will need your dollars to help stay afloat. We've set a goal of $500,000, which will allow us to take care of the animals, take care of the facilities, and to continue to raise the much needed funds so that they can be here for our students, our families, and visitors when we reopen. This is just coming in. Tito, you must have made a big impression. 2 incredibly generous community champions have stepped up to show their love for the Living Coast, making donations totaling $250,000. I would say that is giving a hoot. Kelsey's raising the roof.
I'm raising the roof.
Halfway there. We want to say a big thank you to the Nelson Foundation and the GEM Project, and we now ask you to join them. Each dollar we raise tonight will be matched up to $250,000. So now's the time. Anybody want to jump in there? Maybe donate $250,000. Let's do it right here, right now. How about something? How about $125,000? No? How about $10,000? And I know from the families of Cheryl Cox and John Willett III, in memory of their parents, John and Donna Willett, thank you so very much, at $10,000. That is absolutely incredible. And thank you so much to Susan Fuller and Bob Kilpatrick and Michelle Mangan for a donation of $5,000. These donations keep coming in. We are so thankful.
He's happy.
He's very happy.
He's very happy.
Tito's looking good. At $2,500, Sarah Giobi and David Claypool have jumped in. Kendall and Matt Helm have joined us. Chris and Jean Lewis, thank you so very much, at $2,500. And at $1,500, Paul Renders, thank you so very much, Paul, for jumping in there at $1,500. At $1,000, our incredible mayor, thank you so very much, Mary Casillas Salas, and all of your support. Bob and Elena Kerber, thank you for jumping in at $1,000. At $500, we've got Karen and Tony Odermatt, thank you so very much. We've got Sam Cardoso at $300. And at $250, maybe you'd like to jump in there. At $500, we've got Phil Coons, Rupert Ross, and Michael Shepard, thank you so very much. At $250, Maria, thank you so very much. At $100, Zanetta Encarnacion, thank you. Terry Gillis, Stephen Samaro, Greg Hawthorne, Helen Hendricks, Christina Pujé, Raquel and Carlos Quiros, Deborah and Jeff Reisman, thank you so very much. Thank you very much to Tina Matias, Tim Mulligan, and Tanya and Jeff Doggett jumping in there at $100. We are doing so wonderful. Thank you so very much. Listen, if we called out a number, or if there's an amount that you've got in your mind, we'll accept any amount that you like. You can do it right now on your mobile phone, or simply call our very special pledge number. That's 619-407-9272. 619-407-9272. Tito and his friends are standing by to collect those dollars. And Kelsey, I just want to say thank you again to you. Absolutely phenomenal. Obviously a crowd favorite. She is so wonderfully talented, and to all of our animal ambassadors. But we also have some wonderful folks that have joined us. We want to say hello to our KSDY kids.
KSDY Kids supports Living Coast Discovery Center. Thanks for helping the animals in the ocean every single day. We hope to see you really soon, but for now, all of the animals at the center need your help. Please support Farm to Bay at home.
Good evening. Thank you from all of us here at Bankers Hill Law Firm in San Diego, Living Coast Discovery Center, for what you do to preserve nature here in San Diego. You're truly a hidden gem. Thank you again from all of us here at Bankers Law Firm.
Thank you all so very, very much for supporting the Living Coast Discovery Center. We have achieved the goal we set out today. We are already over $40,000 in donations, which is going to be matched. Yes, nice job. Absolutely incredible. Such an honor to be a part of this incredible evening. Be sure to check your phone to see what you may have won and get instructions on how to pick it up. We'll be sharing the results from tonight's event on Tuesday. There's still plenty of time. If you'd like to give, continue. A huge thank you to our presenting sponsors, 7 Mile Casino, and the incredible team right here at KSDY50. Nobody does it better. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and please be sure to stay safe. We can't wait to see you all again, hopefully next year at Farm to Bay. Have a great night.